Chariots, welcome back to my channel for another pick a card reading that I have for you today. This is the first one that I am doing for 2024. Today's reading is going to be messages from your guides. So let's see what comes through and what it is that you need to know, what important messages you need to know for 2024. I do have one announcement just to let you know that I have decided to close down my Etsy shop for personal readings. Now, that doesn't mean that I have completely ceased doing any kind of private reading. What I'm going to do is in the description box below, you will see my email address. If you are interested in a private reading, something more personal, you can send me an email and I will send you the information on how we can go about setting up that one-on-one experience for you. Okay? So other than that, I think we can get started. The three piles that you're looking at today are oracle cards from the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. I just shuffled away, and what came out is what you're looking at here. All right. So for pile number one, this is the Three of Water, which is the Three of Cups. That will be your reading. Pile two, you have the Five of Water, which is the Five of Cups. And pile three, this is the Messenger of Earth, which is the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so my chariots, my loves, do what you need to do in order to pick your pile. If you are drawn to more than one, that's fine. That just means that there's messages in the other piles that you may need to hear. And if nothing's resonating with you today, if you're just not connecting with my energy, if your story is not resonating with what I am saying, that's perfectly fine. Okay, just realize that the reading is not meant for you. These are readings for the collective, so not every story is going to match your situation. You can kindly back out of the reading. You can go check out the other videos that I've already posted, or you can go check out another reader that we have in this community. There are many. They all have their own unique style, following their intuition of doing things. So surely you will connect with one. All right. So why don't you pick your pile and I will see you there. Hello, pile one. All right, you were drawn to the Three of Water, which is the Three of Cups, and this is going to be your reading today. And we have messages from your guides, what it is that you need to know for 2024. All right. But before we do that, let's just take a moment so that we can clear our mind before we start. So, pile one, I want you to take in a deep breath. And I just want you to quiet your mind and go within. So that we can connect. And I want you to say to yourself in your mind, I am connected to my higher inner power. And I am an extension of the universe. So, what I'm feeling, pile one, the Three of Cups, such a beautiful energy. This is the energy of celebration. It's about coming together. It represents friendship. It can represent gatherings. There's something beautiful here that I feel that there's an awareness that we need to celebrate, okay, when it comes to you. So let's see what comes through in tarot. Um, there's a sense of coming out of or presently, wrapping up sort of perhaps a messy situation or a struggle that's been going on, okay, when it comes to your life journey. And there's finally this realization, understanding, um, reaching that awareness. And that's a very, it feels good, and I feel with the Three of Cups that it's showing me that it warrants, it deserves something very positive. Okay, so let's take a look and see what comes through. Wow, the Lovers, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups. My goodness. The Devil, the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Emperor, and the Six of Pentacles. Imagination. And I'm going to get one more. Ooh, this one just flipped. Peacefulness. Okay. Pile one. What's coming through immediately is you are ready. All right. You are ready to let go of a situation that I feel that no longer serves you. For many of you, this can be a relationship, okay, whether this is a marriage that didn't work out the way that it was intended to. It could be a long-term commitment. Um, and if it's not actually a relationship, it could be just a big decision in your life. Something that you were once very passionate for, something that you loved, and yet here we are. You realize that it is not serving you. It is, there's a realization, a strong realization here that this situation has not served your purpose. And it's time to release. It's time for something new. And I feel that that's where you are right now. We have the Lovers card here in the center of the reading. That is that Gemini energy with the Emperor, okay, as the cross card. What I'm feeling is I do feel that perhaps you definitely had your ups and downs with someone in your life, whether that be a spouse, it could be someone else. So however that resonates with you, but I do feel that there's someone here in your life It does feel like a male figure, a divine masculine energy that perhaps has given you a tough time. All right. I feel with the Six of Cups here, in this past energy, you felt like this person was once your soulmate and things have not worked out as the way you had imagined that they would. Okay. I do feel that this emperor here that's on its side, the obstacle has made your life difficult. Okay. And you realize that, you've been in this situation, you've been chained to the situation long enough, and your goal now is to bring peace to your life. That's your number one goal. So Spirit is letting you know that they are aware of that, as your messages, that they are aware that 2023, um, and even prior, some of the years have not been calm for you, that you are looking for this wonderful, beautiful new experience that is going to bring you peace. And I feel that, your imagination is flowing right now. And that's why that Three of Cups is here showing me that there is this celebration, this feeling that is coming from within you that you finally have taken the reins of your life. You've made this decision to walk away from something that uh, has been toxic, to being able to be strong enough to make that decision that um, you need to move on elsewhere. All right. We have the card here of imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. I do feel like your mind is flowing of all the things now that you feel like you haven't been able to do because of the person here that has complicated your life. And you now recognize, look at this peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love brings calmness to your soul. And I think that is what has made things difficult. We have the Six of Cups that sit here, and we have the Lovers that sit here. And what that's showing me is even though there's this energy here where this person may be part of your soul family, you once felt that deep connection with, okay, an intense connection, you realize that overall it hasn't I'm sorry, brought any type of calmness to your soul. Okay, because what's going on here in your hidden energies, this devil energy, this Capricorn energy, what this is showing me is the toxicity, the unhealthy aspect that has not worked out. And there can be many reasons why you have held on or you've clung to the situation, this relationship. I do see a couple pages here thinking that there's children that are involved because of the Five of Swords as well. So that has not made this easy for you. This has been an ongoing conflict. But I think the big message today is that you recognize that as part of your soul's growth, this is very unhealthy, the situation that you're in, and that that you need in order to be able to experience this Ace of Pentacles, you need to be able to walk away, as this Eight of Cups is showing me in your external energies. There's a confidence coming through that you're tired of this drama, you're tired of this conflict. With the Six of Pentacles here, I'm also seeing that you realize that there has not been an equal give and take in this relationship that you've been in. The Six of Pentacles is all about compromise, it's about giving, and it's about receiving. All right, and you have not experienced that lately with this person, all right, which has made things difficult. Let me just see if there's anything else that I can clarify here. Let me clarify this present energy. the moon. And I want to clarify the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups. There's a huge energy, surrounding love. Okay, when we're talking about love, this deep soul connection. Um, and I'm even hearing with the lovers and the Six of Cups, putting that label of soulmate, twin flame, when it comes to what you experienced or what you thought was going on here with this person. And I feel, the strong message that's coming through from spirit is that, this Two of Cups, this love, it is a give and take, okay? And regardless of what you're calling this person, that doesn't mean that you sit here and have to take the toxicity that surrounds this relationship. And I feel like there's been illusions when it comes to this relationship, this connection, or whatever this situation is, meaning that I feel that, mm, there's this cloudiness. You haven't had the clarity to see clearly, to be able to make that decision. It's almost like that Two of Swords energy that I feel that you've been sitting in for the longest time. But I do feel that, there's something complicated about this person, this situation. Not all the truth is out. There's illusions here. There's a shadow side. Um, and you are realizing finally, as we step into 2024, that in order to be able to move forward and grow yourself, grow your soul, and expand, that this situation is only pulling you back, and it's pulling you down into a darker place, that you recognize that that's not where you want to be. So can I clarify this Six of Pentacles here, this final outcome? And right now, we have a snow date today because we had a storm overnight, so the kids are out playing. So I am hearing children at this moment. So I do feel like there are some children here that has caused you to um, step slowly, or be very wishy-washy when it comes to making this decision to step forward. Oh wow, look at this. The sun was already flipped over. Okay. Um, that's beautiful, because what that's showing me is that, and here, look at what we're ending with. The card that you chose, the Three of Cups. I do feel like there is something here worth celebrating for you, that you are going to find the happiness that you deserve. That's compassion that you want to share with someone that you weren't getting from this situation. And as we end with the Five of Cups here, Spirit's asking you to let go of that feeling of regret. Okay, because I feel that there's a lot more positive energy coming your way. With the Five of Cups here and the Five of Swords, it's showing me the drama and the conflict that you had to endure. And what it is showing me too is that you still love this person very much, which I feel has been, what has been so difficult for you. That the love that you feel for this person is still here. Nonetheless, uh, again, it circulates back to looking for that comfort, that calmness that your soul is craving, that that you weren't getting in this situation, right? The future energies of the connection, I'm sorry, not the connection, uh, more, what I should say is the future energies. What it's showing me is that with the page, of Cups, the Page of Wands. That's, you know, a whole new uh, passion and emotion that you have to look forward to. All right. And I feel that that's very much in your future here. Uh, Let me see if there's anything else. What's coming through right now is that when I look at this Page of Wands, there's a fear sort of coming from you that with the connection from the person that you were with, or in regards to this situation that I'm talking about, um, what's coming through is this fear of not being able to find anyone else that um, you felt similarly to, you know, when it comes to this connection. Spirit wants you to know that that's not the case, that you need to just open your heart and be willing to experience new opportunities as they pop up and come forward. Now, that's not to say that you need to um, dismiss everything that has gone on here. I do feel that this is a strong lesson that you're learning. Okay, so you take the lessons that occurred in this situation, in this relationship, and you use that to grow, all right? Because that's everyone's goal here on this earth, is to grow and become a better version of themselves, all right? And clearly you can see, without having to be so hard on yourself, the mistakes, the lessons that you picked up along the way while you were dealing with this person that made things so difficult, so that you know as you move forward, you are taking that with you. Okay? So before I close out the reading, let's get uh, let's get a spirit animal card for you. And we'll get a Moonology card as well. So spirits advice for pile one in regards to the situation. Pig spirit, use your mind wisely. And that is number 47, reducing to 11, which is the justice card. And justice, that Libra energy, is all about peace, okay, and harmony. So I do feel that your mind, you know, make sure you are not overthinking everything as you go through this process. You know, the devil is here in your hidden energies, which is showing me that, you know, this could be related, that sometimes you tend to overthink and obsess about things. And that's what sort of stumps you, holds you back from being able to just make that decision and move forward um, clearly. With, look at this, you know, on the bottom of the deck, spirits just reminding you that you're never alone, that they're always with you. This is number 42, which reduces to 6, and it's that lover's card that sits here in this present moment of your reading. And I love how this otter is in the shape of a heart, because spirit wants you to know that you are loved, and that you need to move forward from this process, you know, utilizing love, okay, to make sure that you're not bogging your mind down from the perspective of, say, your ego, or an anger or resentment that's just going to continue to keep your energy at that low level. All right, so let's do a final oracle card for you from the Moonology. And look at that. Blue moon, we're ending with believe in the impossible. All right. So, it's at these hardest times, pile one, when you sometimes give up or stop believing. Spirit wants you to know that they're always with you, that they're here. You just have to believe. Okay. You need to work through your fears. All right. Release those fears so that you can have this brand new experience that's waiting for you. Spirit is here with this Ace of Pentacles, and they want to be able to give you this for 2024. All right. So pile one, I'm going to leave the reading here. I hope it resonated with you, and I will see you again at the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile two. All right, you were drawn to the Five of Water, the Five of Cups for today's reading, which is messages from your guides. All right, and let's see what it is that you need to know for 2024. This is the first reading that I'm doing. So welcome. And before we get started, though, I do want to just take that moment for us to connect and clear our minds. So pile two, if you can take in a deep breath for me. And just go within as you're exhaling. Try to release any tension or negativity that you're feeling at this moment. I want you to say to yourself in your mind, I am connected to my higher inner power, and I am a divine being. So we're starting off with the Five of Cups. Now, this can be heavy energy pile too when we're looking at the Five of Cups. What I'm feeling, okay, what it is that I think Spirit wants you to know at this time is that, it's time to stop being so hard on yourself, all right? There's a sadness that you've been carrying within you for way too long. And the feeling that I'm getting is that it's time to release that, okay? It's time to let go of that. When we are talking about the Five of Cups, it is the energy of regret and remorse. So I can understand why I'm hearing those messages from Spirit. I feel like for a lot of you, the majority of the viewers, if you are drawn to this pile, it's because you're carrying something within you that you just have not let go of. I feel that it's something that has been a struggle for you, and Spirit is saying this is the year to do it. All right, so let's see what Tarot has to say. This is the year of 2024, which reduces to the number 8, and we are talking about strength. Okay, we're talking about that Leo energy, having the strength to be, whether that's compassionate to you, yourself, it could be to others that may have hurt you when they didn't see clearly in their journey. All right. And I feel that's why the word forgiveness is coming up, and it's so very important to this group. So let's take a look at tarot and see what comes through. So we have Temperance, and we have the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, And there it is. Look at that strength. Okay. We have strength for the future energy. We have the lovers here. We have the sun. We have the three of pentacles. The king of wands. And the seven of wands. Gratitude. And I'm going to get one more. Elevation. Right. Pile two. I feel that, the forgiveness that is coming through so strongly definitely needs to come from you. Uh, there's, again, what I'm feeling is there's something, you've been in this argument with yourself for the longest time. And spirit is getting tough with me and basically saying, okay, enough is enough. It's time to take action. I feel like this is why this King of Wands is the cross card, the obstacle for you right now. The King of Wands, this is someone that takes action in what they need to do. And what I can see from your past energies, this Four of Swords, this dormant stage that you've been in, um, shows me the difficulties that you're sitting in at this moment. When I talk about being in an argument with yourself, again, I feel like you've been holding on to some grudge, some bitterness, or some resentment with someone that, brought you that unhappiness. Whether it's been in a relationship the last few years, whether it's been in your childhood as an upbringing, it's very possible that it can stem through ancestors where you're completely unaware. But there's an anger here where you sit when Spirit's message for you today is asking you to elevate yourself, maybe because of the difficulties that you have gone through, you have sort of tabled or forgotten what it is to have gratitude and be thankful for what surrounds you. Maybe that it's too difficult of a time to do that, or there have been times, at least, where you're choosing not to. We have the card here. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And it does sit here aside of the Two of Pentacles, where I do feel there's that wishy-washy uh, not, wanting to agree with this statement because of some of the lessons that you've had to endure along your journey. All right. And because of that, it is something that can be very emotional for you. Uh, and why I feel that temperance is here as your present energy, because, that is speaking to the alchemy that is needed within you, the alchemy that is within your soul, in being able to feel that balance between um, your spiritual side, your physical side, and your mental side. All right. We need that perfect alchemy in order to feel that love that I feel has somehow been lacking for you along the way. And because of that, there is this struggle. I mean, your internal energies are the Two of Pentacles, your external energies are the Four of Pentacles. So when we're talking about this physical material world, this physical body that you are in, okay, at this moment in this life, all right, there is that energy of where you're holding on, trying to control a situation or trying to control something that is not serving you. Okay, that's not serving you in the best way. And it's calling for strength. It's calling for strength. There's been obstacles here, there's been adversities, there's been challenges that I feel um, have put you in that place where you're not making the choice to elevate your soul in a higher frequency. So when we have the card of elevation, you are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. I feel like that's what I'm feeling at this moment. You definitely have, sit in, you've sat in that energy of staying in this low vibing energy instead of making that choice to actually move forward and move forward in love. All right. When we talk about the word love, it's not just about the relationship maybe that you're trying to have with someone romantically. Love is a choice in how you move through life. Okay. And the choices that you make, are they based on love or are they not? And I do feel that that's been a struggle for you, pile two. All right. So whoever I'm connecting with, there's been a struggle here to choose love when it comes to handling yourself in some of the adversities that you have been dealt with. All right. And because of that, it could show in certain ways where you've struggled in trying to collaborate with others, whether that is in relationships, okay, or working with people, friendships. It could even relate to family, okay, and relatives, where that building and collaboration has been difficult for you. And you sit here and you often question, like, you're unsure, there's an uncertainty. You don't know what's wrong and why you have such a hard time. And yet, I feel that it's been presented to you at different times that you yourself have to make some changes, okay, in order to step up so that you can work on that better version of yourself so that you can embrace and embody this sun energy that sits here in your environment. All right. You are looking for that joy and that happiness. Okay. Um, that's truly what you want. You want to engage in a deep connection with someone, but yet you hold such a large part of yourself back. All right. Let me just see here if there's anything else that I can pull. And I just saw the High Priestess as I was shuffling, which is showing me that I think you do recognize, there's intuition here where if I am connecting with you, you know where this is coming from. The Two of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. So, this is that moment of clarity, pile two, where I'm seeing this Two of Cups. Two of Cups came through in pile one's reading, and I did say that it's interesting because the Two of Cups rarely shows up in my readings. It is not a card that falls out frequently. Um, And for me, the Two of Cups represents that chance of new love, a new opportunity here, something new to come your way, which I feel is what you're looking for. So you're looking for a new opportunity in love, pile two. Like you really want to experience this new kind of love, and yet you're still holding back when it comes to yourself. So that is difficult. That is a adversity for you right from the start, with this Four of Pentacles here. You have to be willing to be open and vulnerable with yourself. And if that means going back again, as I said, and forgiving yourself for perhaps the way you've behaved in the past, or if there's something that you are not proud of, if it's a person that brought hurt to you in some way that you have not been able to forgive, it's something um, that you need to actually, gain clarity, take some time, and realize how it is that situation that is also affecting the other areas of your life. So it calls for a new action, right? Because when we're looking at the overall energy here of this Five of Cups, the regret and remorse, it's time to now put that aside, okay? And say that you're not going to feel that way about yourself. You're not going to feel, you know, sorry for yourself anymore. You're going to forgive yourself and others, you know, truly, because that's what's needed in order for you to be able to elevate yourself into a higher consciousness that is calling for you. And when you do that, I could see in your future, you will reach that emotional contentment that you're looking for. All right. And it's funny because this Tower card uh, showed up, and moments before, as I was doing your reading, I heard a loud crash outside, and thinking, oh, is there something in file to your life that created such a tower moment for you, that you're struggling with, that you feel that it's too much. It's like this burden that you choose to carry that you're not wanting to release. And yet when I look here in the future energy, the Strength card and the Ten of Cups, you know, that's showing me you can have the happiness that you're looking for. You can have that loving relationship that I feel that you're seeking here. Um, as long as you choose to just, make that decision to love yourself. Okay. And I do feel that for this group, it's something that you have not been doing. Let me see if there's anything else. Just want to see here. Wow, the death card. So there's that transformation, all right, that spirit's letting you know that's here, you know, that yes, you may have had some very difficult moments in your life, but it's now time to rise above that, that you are transforming, okay, and that again, we are humans here on this earth experiencing these lessons that we learn, right? So that we can raise our level of consciousness. And with that, those lessons are not always easy, all right? They can be very messy. Spirit wants us to know that you still have opportunities in this lifetime that you can be grateful for and thankful for. So if you start doing that, whether it's a gratitude journal, or even just every day, if you wake up and spend some moments in silence when you're meditating, or even if you just take a few moments each day to be thankful for something, you definitely start to feel that energy shift within yourself, right? And it doesn't leave you in where I feel like your energy currently is when you look at the bottom of this card, which is the Seven of Pentacles. And that's that feeling of when you're not content and you're frustrated and you don't feel like you've done anything right, you know, and you're evaluating your life up until this point, and you want different things and you wish you could have different things and you don't understand why you're not getting them, you know, again, that's that lower frequency that spirit is here today asking you to pull yourself up from, take action to start working on that. All right. So let me get a spirit animal card for you, and then we'll close out with Moonology. The owl spirit, you see clearly now, and you see with the Ace of Swords, you know, that's all about clarity. We have number 43, that's seven, you know, and that is the chariot energy where we talk about you see clearly enough to make the decision to take the reins and start to move forward, even though when there's that emotional tug of war that you're dealing with here with this two, the Two of Pentacles, um, you follow your intuition, you know in your heart what it is that you need to do to lift yourself from some of these darker moments that you've been holding on to, right? And when you do that, if we look at the bottom of the deck, look what's here, the cow spirit, where miracles are endless. You know, the miracles can be endless if you allow yourself to experience um, this transformation. All right. So let's close out. Let's close out with card from Moonology Oracle and see what other advice is needed for you for 2024. And we're talking about the situation here. Wow. Believe in the impossible. You know, this came out for pile one. So I just have to tell you, if you want to go back um, and take a look, there may be some other messages in that pile that you need to hear as well. All right, pile two. So I am going to leave the reading here. Let me know if it resonated, and I will see you again at the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile three. All right, you chose here Messenger of Earth, or known as the Knight of Pentacles. And this is going to be your reading today. And today's reading is Messages from Your Guides. All right, this is the first reading that I'm doing for 2024. So I wanted to see what comes through and what it is that your guides want you to know about the year ahead. All right, so before we get started, let's just take that moment to clear our energy so that we can focus and connect. Pile three, I want you to take in a nice, long, deep breath. And just be still. Go within, quiet your mind. And I want you to say to yourself in your mind, I am connected to my higher inner power, and I can manifest my vision. So when I look at this messenger of earth, what's coming through, what do I see? Someone's determined here. So I feel pile three. Uh, if you chose this reading, there's something that you are working hard on. There's something that you're determined to create, something to do. You're very focused at the moment. This is the year where dedication is involved. All right. So let's take a look and see what else comes through for you. The Knight of Pentacles is someone that can be counted on. It's a slow moving energy. Whenever I see the Knight of Pentacles in a reading, it is actually out of all the knights the slowest moving energy, where the other knights seem to jump in with fury and spontaneity and fire. This Knight of Pentacles is more careful, you know. Their approach is it's slow, but it's dedicated. You know, this is someone that you can trust to get the job done. Okay, it might take a little bit longer, but the determination is there, the stamina is there. So let's take a look. Ooh, the Four of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. Ooh. The Ten of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups. And the King of Swords. Interesting. And the Nine of Wands. and the three of swords. Okay. Grief. And presence. Present moment. All right, pile three. The first thing that I'm hearing is, this, as I talked about the Knight of Pentacles, what are you so determined to do? And yet, um, as I was setting up the cards, the first messages and the feeling coming through is sort of this frustration of, um, there's a feeling that's coming through here of why do you always get the shitty end of the stick, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So, meaning your life path, the journey that you have taken has led to certain um, difficulties for you. And it's almost left you in this state that you're determined not to give up, and yet, um, you're wondering how much longer you have to wait for certain things to go your way, is what I'm feeling. Um, it's interesting because we start out the present energy with the Four of Wands. Now, that's all, this is a card about celebration. Yes, the 1111 is here if you're looking for some sort of confirmation. Um, but it's coupled here with the cross card of the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is all about uh, the wounded warrior, having been through battles. Uh, there's something I feel like there's some difficulty that you've experienced that you really just want that painful ending to be able to go away. I'm looking at this card here of grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So I'm not sure if you have lost a loved one and you're dealing with that pain, um, whether you have lost someone that has transitioned to the other side. If you've just lost a relationship that you were really hoping and counting would have worked out, you could have even lost um, a friend that you were expecting the friendship always to be there. Um, and I feel that, whatever that experience is, it's kind of setting you back, and I feel like there's this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands energy of, taking care of the things that you need to take care of here, but inside putting your passions, okay, on hold, putting your passions on hold. Um, and allowing this heartache and this pain to sort of flow within you, but yet at the same time, uh, you're looking for that completion of a cycle. You know, when we look here at this 10 of Swords, you are looking to be able to complete this part of your journey and move on to something new. The card of present also came out for you. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. So again, with the Three of Swords here as the final outcome and the Ten of Swords, there has been pain that you have dealt with. There's grief here. And you're looking for that next phase, that next chapter in your life. Um, I do feel that there are people that surround you, okay, in your environment that maybe you haven't been giving the utmost attention to at this point. You know, there's something that perhaps you haven't been giving to 100%. There's a lack that I'm picking up on because of this loss that you have been experiencing. Now, first thing, whenever we experience any kind of loss, we acknowledge that it is something that's very painful that one goes through, okay? And there is a sadness, and you have to go through that healing of grieving, all right? There is a grieving process that everyone needs to go through. But I think it's also very important as well that what Spirit's trying to get through here is that whatever that loss is that you're feeling, it shouldn't determine how your journey, you know, the rest of your life journey is going to go. Okay. That grieving process is time for you to heal and to realize that pain of a broken heart is there. But then it's time to sort of embrace how you have to not forget about where you are, your present moment, who you are, what surrounds you. You know, you have to have the clarity to be able to continue to move forward. And I do feel that that's something that has been a struggle for you. Um, I feel with the Four of Wands sitting here coupled with the Nine of Wands, which right now your present moment is all fire energy, by the way. And even your hidden energy is coming through as this fire energy. And what that's telling me, what I'm feeling is that you have this passion, you have this desire that I don't feel you have shown, you know, you've let anyone see in a while because of this grief that you've been carrying. I do feel that you have been just dedicated to dealing with your daily tasks. You know, when I see this Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you may have a lot on your plate. You may have children that you need to take care of. There's a job that you need to tend to. As far as everyday life, you know, you are taking care of whatever's on your list of things that need to do, your responsibilities, okay, the tasks at hand. And yet there's this passion within you that has been smoldering, you know, it's almost like, you know, that fire needs to be relit. And I feel that this is the year to do it. All right. Spirit is asking you, this is the year for you to kind of step up. And instead of keeping this Queen of Wands in your hidden energy, to be able to bring this out, showing your self identity, showing your who you are, you know, and allowing your creativity to flow through you. Let's see what else. I do feel for some of you, you are dealing with the loss of a family member. Could be a father figure, or it could even be a spouse. And because of that, there's a hardship here in being able to understand yourself enough to allow yourself to thrive again. The world card, and I love the world. Um, what's what's interesting to me is when I looked at all the cards that came out for your reading, there were no major arcana cards except for now this one, which is showing me again that you're dedicated, that you're moving forward with all the things that you need to do on a daily basis. But it's almost like that feeling of when you stop living, the world is here, which is such a beautiful energy because what that's showing me is that there will be a positive outcome in your situation. All right. You have unfinished business that needs to be uh, completed here in this material world. Okay. And I do feel like in the past, this Ace of Pentacles has been presented to you, but you may have not been ready. You haven't been in that right energy to be able to have this new opportunity. And I do feel because, the present moments, that card of present that is here is showing me that it could be because of the grief that you've been carrying within you is again, you're holding on to something from your past that needs to be let go of so that you can give other things the attention that they deserve in your life. Wow. And isn't it interesting? It's the Nine of Swords that came out reversed, and I don't usually read reversals, but the fact that it did show up when the deck itself is not in any, and I don't have it set up for reversals, shows me that this cycle is completing for you. This pain that you're feeling is coming to an end. This anxiety that you've been carrying within yourself is going to end. There is a completion of a cycle here. The Two of Wands. I mean, you have dreams, right? Pile three, you have dreams. You have things that you want to do. There's things that you want to complete, projects that you want to work on, right? And look at this. That's just showing me the Four of Pentacles with the Three of Swords is how you've been holding on to this pain. And Spirit is saying, now's the time. It's this present moment right now to let go of whatever you've been holding on to that has been so hurtful, and to appreciate whatever it is that you did lose, appreciate what you did get from, whether it be a person or a situation, a thing, and realize that, you are where you are meant to be. All right. The Wheel of Fortune is here. This is talking about fate. This is talking about destiny. And with the World card, two beautiful major arcana cards that are here in support of everything that you've been going on, everything that's been going on for you day after day after day that you've been dealing with. All right. This wheel, is about to turn. All right. And you can help yourself turn that wheel, all right, by allowing to let go of the grief that you have been holding on inside. All right, so let me get a spirit animal card for you and see what advice it is that is needed for you at this time, pile three. The beaver spirits lay a solid foundation, okay? And look, it's coming in as number six, and six is the lover's card. So I do feel that that's about an unconditional love that we're talking about here. That your foundation, your structure of who you are from within, you have to start there and lay that foundation, and that has to come from a place of love. All right. And holding on to things like this grief and sadness, uh, can be very overbearing for you. It doesn't leave much room for you to be able to enjoy life the way Spirit is trying to tell me here that here, this is what's waiting for you. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have pig spirits, number 47. Use your mind wisely. Okay. So let me close out with Moonology. Moonology Oracle. Emotions are running high. So I understand, I do feel that the situation on the bottom of the deck, we also have meditate and contemplate. So I do feel that this was and is a very emotional situation that you had to go through. Your emotions are running high, but what's happening is the emotions of your pain, of your sadness, and your grief is overflowing into all the other buckets of your life that need tending to. And Spirit's just asking you now to come forward and tend to those other buckets. All right, pile three. So I am going to leave the reading here. I hope it resonated with you, and I will see you again at the next reading. Bye.